everybody. This is Michelle with Creative Operation. Welcome to Sandy's 13 Frights Before Halloween 2022. And I have another fun card for you today. This one is a real hoot. I had a lot of fun playing with this card. It is so much fun. I saw this. This is not my design. I first saw this by a gal on Instagram called Crafty Simply, but she didn't really have a tutorial for it. So I started looking to see what was going on, and this has been out for a little while, at least a year. I did find a tutorial by Sam Calcott, and she did this, and she calls it a pop-up open book card, and I just thought it was super fun, so I wanted to try it, and I thought you guys would too. So I'm going to go ahead and try to show you how to make this card. So this example here, this is really a cute paper. I'm using the pattern paper is by Echo Park called Bewitched, and it was from 2018. Good gravy. So I used that. I also did use some metallic papers here. I used some black, and I used some kind of copper that actually kind of matched the orange really, really well. The ravens on the front are by Recollections. They're stickers that I had in my stash. And I just thought it was really a fun card. So I did this cute little thing. There's a little sticker here, backed it on the cardstock, on the, you know, kind of black shimmer cardstock. And this piece of pattern paper, and got these beautiful witches, and the title of the card that says the witch is in. So I thought it was perfect, right? So there's the front, there's the back. Aren't they cute? I just love it. And when you open it up, check it out. So it's a 3D card. It looks like a book, and it goes like this, and it's just absolutely adorable. You have a perfect place to write your sentiment here. You can put your cards here if you've got it haunted. I just thought this was really cute. So I thought this would be a great card presentation, and when it's opened up, I mean, it just looks really nice. And look at the side view. I mean, can you see the side view here? I mean, that is so cool. I just love how this turned out. So I want to make one. Now this is a little bulky. You can see that it is a little bit bulky when you close the card, so you will need to make an envelope that's kind of a box envelope. And for this, I used my scoreboard, and I did a 9 3/4 by 9 3/4 piece of paper, and I scored at 4 7/8 on the A and B line. So if you have the scoreboard that does the box envelopes, that's what you would do. So it has a about a 3/8, almost a 3/8 inch gusset for the card, and it slips in there really nice. So you can do a little bulky card with this, and it works out great. So that's what I did with that. So let's get started with the tutorial. You do need a few things. This is a little bit more paper intensive than you know, other cards, but that's okay. That's okay. So the first pieces that we're going to need, you're going to need 2 pieces that are 12 by 6, and we're going to put them in our scoreboard. You're going to score them both the same. So you're going to put it with the 12 at the top, 12 by 6, and you're going to score it 1/2 at 1, at 5 1/2, and at 6. You're going to do both of those that way, okay? So then the next pieces that you will need, we'll just get them done. You're going to need 2 pieces that are 6 by 6. You're going to score both of these the same way. You're going to score it 1/2 at 1, at 5, and 5 1/2. And then you're going to do that for the next one. tongue-tied. And then you'll need 2 pieces that are 5 1/2 by 6. We're going to score at 1/2, at 1, 4 1/2, and 5. Okay, so both of those. And then that's all you're going to need for the scoring. So what you're going to do is we're going to take our 2 largest pieces, and this is going to create, the 2 largest pieces are going to create the outside of the card and the first largest layer of our piece, okay? So we're going to fold and burnish all of our score lines. I will have a link to her tutorial as well, because honestly, this is really awesome. And I'm glad I found it. Some other folks have done some tutorials. Hers is the one that I kind of ran across first after I was trying to find it from the gal on Instagram. And you know, Instagram is awesome and I love it. But the whole do a super fast video and try to show someone how to make it does not work for me. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I get all kinds of screwed up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue the two middle scores, the two middle half-inch scores together first. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this so I can see it. This is going to create the base of our card. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up and glue that down. Okay, make sure it's nice and straight. And it's not. It's really important that this is nice and straight. Oh, good gravy, Michelle. Come on. Okay, like so. Okay. Make sure everything's nice and burnished. Okay, so you should have a piece. Once you do that, you will have a piece that looks like this. It looks like I need to trim a little bit off. That's crazy. It's a little bit off. So hold on just a second. I'm just going to trim that up just a wee bit. Make it nice and straight. That's more better. My edges just weren't lining up. Okay. So you should have a piece that'll look like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold that down to one side, and we're going to glue this score down to the base. Okay. So we're going to put glue on that score line. Make sure that's folded down and glue that to the base. And then when we open our card, we're going to get that box shape, okay? Like so, okay? And then we're going to do it again. So we're going to fold it flat, and we're going to put glue right here. Like so. And fold it down to our base. Make sure everything's nice and lined up, okay? And then you can fold it back the other direction. Make sure that everything's nice, okay? And there you go. So when you open it up, you'll have that. When you fold it, it will fold nice and flat. Get that extra bit of glue off, okay? So that's how you're going to do that. Okay, so that's the first layer. Second layer. So you get your next two pieces that are 6 by 6. We're going to fold and burnish again. Okay. Fold and burnish all our score lines. You don't have to miter these if you don't want to. I chose not to. I suppose you could if you really wanted them hidden behind the panels, but I don't think anybody's going to really look back there. All right, so these are the next two pieces. I'm using artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations, and I'm using art glitter glue that I got from Country Craft Creations. I can't remember where I got the pattern paper. I'm thinking probably at somewhere like Tuesday morning, but I can't remember for sure. Okay, so we're going to on these two sides, we're gonna glue two of those together just like that. Okay, so we're gonna put glue on one of the 1/2 inch scores, And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to glue 2 of them together. Okay, so you have this. Okay, make sure they're nice and glued down. I'm gonna have to trim that again. Good gravy. I don't know why it's uneven. Unless the paper was a little bit uneven. That could very well be. There we go. Just make it nice and straight. Okay, so you should have a piece that looks like that. And then what you're gonna do is glue these down to here. So I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold this. I'm going to fold my book. I'm going to glue 1 to one side, like so. So I'm going to, this glued edge here, I'm going to take and glue this right here. And I'm going to line it up. Doesn't really matter which side, but however you can see it best. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to fold it over. We're going to glue the other side. And actually what I should have done was gone in like that. Okay. So now you have those 2 pieces like that, and then you're just going to glue them down again. So you're going to fold to one side, put glue here. I'll show you better on the next layer. Okay. Glue that down, and then rotate that all over. Okay. Fold it down. And this is a little fiddly to figure out, but once you figure it out, okay, so you're just putting glue on that one line. Okay. So then when you pop this back up, we'll close our card, and everything should line up. Okay. Okay. So now you should have a layer that looks like that. So now let's take this 3rd layer. And you can stop at 2 layers too if you want a bigger place to, you know, do something with writing a sentiment or something like that. You can totally do that. All right, we're gonna do this one a little bit better, I think. I think it'll be easier. Folding and burnishing. Okay, so we're going to fold the 2 sides again, and we're going to glue together. So put glue on the 1/2-inch tab. All right, so just the one. All right, glue that down. Make sure everything's nice and lined up. Okay. Okay. So you have a piece that looks like that. Okay. And then I'm going to fold those over. This is how it's going to get easier, okay? Which is what I should have done in the first place. Okay, so you have your piece that looks like this. So then what we're going to do is we're going to fold those other 2 over. We're going to put glue on these. This will be a little easier. I should have done it this way the first time. Okay. We're going to take our book and we're just going to pop that right in there. Our book, our card. Okay, and glue that right into the center, okay? So it'll be glued in right like that. And we're going to get glue all over everything too, because that's what I do. But the good news is that that's on the inside and it's not going to show. Okay, so then we'll fold everything over and glue those outer 1/2-inch tabs down. And fold it over. Have everything going the correct way. And we'll go ahead and fold that. Glue on the outer corner. There. Now we can stand everything up and there we go. All right, so there's our card. Isn't that cute? I think that's just absolutely adorable. Okay, so then we just need to cover it with our pattern papers. So to cover your card, we're gonna need some stuff. So I already pre-prepared it. I'll put it on and then we'll come back and review it. But you'll need 2 pieces for the front and the back of the card. I used the silver mirror from Country Craft Creations, and then the paper collection is Bewitched by Country Craft Creations. It came out in 2021. And I just cut the silver mirror at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. The pattern paper is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then I had little scraps, so I just used those and I just backed them on the silver mirror cardstock. And then I used this cute little emblem here with the little girls. And the spiders are by Recollections. So I have that for the front of the card, and then I made a plain one for the back. And then I made 2 panels for the inside of the card. And those are going to go here. And I used 2 pieces of mirror cardstock that are, let me double check the measurements here. They are 3 1/4 by 5 3/4, and then the pattern paper is 3 by 5 1/2. And then I have 2 pieces here that are going to go on the sides. These measure 1 1/4 by 5 3/4, and then the pattern paper is 1 by 5 1/2. So those are going to go there. Then for the sides of the cards, so for like the bookends, the 3 bookends, I got 6 pieces of the silver mirror paper, and they are 1/4 by 5 3/4, and those are going to be on the ends. Now, on my original card, or my practice card that I did, I also did some on the tops here, but you don't necessarily have to do that. And I'm not going to, because I thought the black would show up really nicely, so I'm going to leave that off. And I'm going to glue these down, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm back, and I have all my pieces and parts put on my card. So when you open the card, it looks like this. Ta-da! Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? And it totally is 3D, and it's absolutely adorable. It would be beautiful sitting on your mantle, your table, and it's just gorgeous. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I did want to add a place, because this is kind of, you know, you could put a panel like I did on this one to write your sentiment, okay? So you totally could do that. Or if you wanted to do the picture, which I really wanted the whole picture, you could add a little pocket back here. So I made this glassine pocket, and I took one of the cut aparts from the paper collection. It's this ticket, says admit 1, and then you open it up, and then there's a little place to put your sentiment, and then you can just tuck this back in here like so and have that on the back of your card. So that's my card tutorial. I hope that made sense and didn't confuse anybody too much. If you have any questions, let me know. This is a really fun card to make, and I just think it has a lot of wow factor. So that's my tutorial for today. This is the pop-up book card, and I just absolutely love how it turned out. So thanks for watching, and I will be back soon with more tutorials for the 13 Frights Before Halloween 2022. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.